this particular speech. You're all postal workers. Whether you're carrying the mail, sorting the mail, whatever, you're postal workers.
You want to rate?
Whether it's late or early, or being held in your garage, you're postal workers. Ladies and gentlemen, our speaker this evening, let's face it, Postmasters. Many daily routines can be very stressful. Think about it. Early mornings, you drudgingly drag yourself out of bed to prepare for work. Make breakfast, carpool, work 8 to 10 hours, take little Billy to ballet, return home, prepare dinner, clean the kitchen, get little Cindy to sleep, have a date with the maid, get a few hours of sleep, only to repeat that same routine the following day. Through all this daily mayhem, there is this one annoying, self-righteous, arrogant, cocky coworker that you just want to let loose with all your anger by placing the palm of your hand on his face. Yes, I mean slapping so hard his cheeks turn red as your anger.
Wow.
Slap him so hard his glasses fly to the next cubicle. Slap him so hard other co-workers would have sworn someone slammed the file cabinet drawer. Remember, simply put, go postal on him. However, considering the outcome of our jihadist actions, fired or jailed, what should you do tonight? Mo Better Brain, the handyman of public speaking, will share his tale or take on this dilemma. Please help me welcome Mo Better Brown.
Thank you, Madam Toastmaster, or should I call you Madam Postmaster? This is a beautiful thing. I mean, think about it. Slapping your irritating coworkers day. Who would ever thought of something like that? I mean, for you guys to pick something like that shows that you have a lot of courage. Maybe a little slightly off. I mean, really, do you all have an HR department? Because I can't think of another organization that could have a theme such as this. But it really makes me feel good because it allows me to be myself. And so I could come out and be free and say, you know what, we're going to slap some people. So at this time, look at your neighbor to the left and the right and say, you're going to get slapped. Now, I tried this last year with 300 participants. And it didn't turn out too well. Well, maybe it was the participants. It was at the Illinois State Penitentiary. And when I said that, fights broke out. So that's why you all have me this evening instead of I'm in Illinois. Didn't get a reading by. But it is something great to be able to pick a theme like that. But before I get into my presentation, let's talk about that delicious meal that we just enjoyed. Wasn't that great? I mean, let's give a hand for that delicious meal. I mean, I don't know if you all know, but I love fried chicken. And that fried chicken was off the chain. I mean, that fried chicken was so good, it made me want to slap my mom. I mean, I had a difficult time trying to keep my shoes on because I just wanted to wiggle my toes. It was that good. And what about that banana pudding? Wasn't that off the chain?
Yeah.
It was absolutely marvelous. And tonight we have our chef with us, Chef Rydell. Would you please stand up, Chef Rydell? Chef, that was a great meal, but now I think about it, wasn't that you that took that parking spot from me about 20 minutes ago? No, wait a minute, Rydell, I think it was. I'm pretty sure it was. And the next time something like that happens, there's going to be a slap in the face because I'm from the South Side, but we don't play that, so you're going to have to see it. As I said, it's really good to be able to have let my hair down and have some fun with you all about this theme. Slap. business in Toastmasters? A few of you here, so you know what I'm talking about. I mean, they're so uptight. They have it, and then have some of these people that help them out with the program, like the counter, the grammarian, the evaluators, the general evaluator. Now let's look at the evaluators. Now that's somebody you want to slap. I mean, you get up there and you give your best presentation, and they get up there and they tell you the things that they like and how they enjoyed your speech, la-di-da. Then they tell you the things that they didn't like. Don't like to slap somebody else. And then what about that? Hey guys, what about that count? These are the type of people to get up there and you're talking, you're trying to do your best. You're from the South, so you might say things like and ah. Well, they're clicking you. And they get up there and they tell you how many times you say and backhand somebody. I mean, you know, it just really irritates you sometimes. That's why I like this theme so much. But the last person I really would like to just put all 5 of my fingers across, it is the grammarian. Oh, I hate those people. I mean, you're trying to do your best, and they say things like, you said, says. I know I said, I meant to say said, but you said says. Here's another one that irritates me. I always get this one. Mrs. Phil, you did a great job. We noticed that you said ask. I know I said ask, but I know how to say it is ask, and you can, anyway. But it's great to be able to let your hair down and laugh a little bit about this great day. But I want to get, this presentation comes in 2 parts. First, I want to give you the dessert. That was it. Now I like to give you the meal. Sometimes it's good to have the dessert first. Because I think that we should slap people, in all honesty. But let's do it a little differently. I didn't bring an easel with me because I knew you all were going to be eating and no overhead projection, but I came up with an acronym of SLAP. S-L-A-P, SLAP. S, smile. Smile when that person is getting right up under your skin. Smile. L, laugh. Just kind of get a big old belly laugh and just laugh at whatever they say. And A, tell them that they're awesome. When they really suck, you tell them that they're awesome. And then if that doesn't do it, you tell them, you're so precious. I mean, you do it in a condescending way, so that you're so precious. So let's go through a couple of scenarios if I have time. Now, if this fits any of you in the audience, I apologize. And if the name kind of sounds familiar, I apologize. But there's 3 people I want to talk about. Lance, Donna, and Charlie. These people. Now Lance is a guy, you really want to do more than slap him. You want to choke him. He's always trying to sabotage the operation. Now he knows that there is a conference meeting every Friday. What does he do? He rushes in there. He gets to the only printer in the office, and he starts printing, correlating, stapling, putting on fine print, basically just holding up time. So you look at that son of a biscuit-eating, shaggy-head strumpet, and you say, excuse me, Lance. Take a deep breath, and you smile, and he says, and you laugh, and you say, Lance, you're awesome. You're an awesome guy. You know what? I love your printing. Your printing is better than anyone in the building. And you say, you're so precious. So pretty. Like a little puppy, a little pussycat. You're precious. What that does, it relieves you from the anger first. You take the time to breathe. You take the time to laugh. You take the time to compliment that person. You'll find that that's more irritating to him than it is to you. So what you do, you slap him. But what you do is you slap him the conscience. We don't have to get violence anymore. You slap him the conscience. And then we have this other person, Donna. Oh, God. Donna, she's so braggadocious. Oh, my. family's so nice, all my kids are grown, and they have great jobs. And last week I went to Houston, I went to Colorado, I went to Italy, la-di-da-da-da. Slap her! I mean, she just goes on and talks and talks and talks. Kind of like that. Can't just talk. And so you just want to slap her, breathe, take the time and laugh at her, and tell her, you know, you're awesome. And since we love your children just as much as you do, even though I'm working 5 and 6 days a week, taking another job, and my children may not be as great as yours, you're so precious. You'll find that maybe she wasn't aware that she was irritated. Maybe she wasn't aware that these are the things that bothered you. You slapped her, but you slapped her conscience. And then there's Try. Try as a supervisor. There's really nothing super about him. And he calls you in, and he has an evaluation pretty much on your performance, like a Toastmaster. And he's talking about all the wonderful things you've done and all the things that you can improve upon. And he's going on and on and on and telling you need to improve your work performance. You breathe, take 10 seconds, and you slap him. You smile. You laugh, you tell him he's awesome. You know what, I'm so glad that you pointed out all those things to me, because I'm going to try to do a great job. And Try, you're precious. What you've done is you've shocked the conscience. You slapped the conscience. We've made fun here tonight. We try to entertain you because you have so much to do. Digest your food, but I want you to digest this. It doesn't have to be the 23rd when you practice this slap technique. You may even have your own technique that you want to come up with. But the next time someone annoys you, gets under your skin, and really try to upset you, you have to understand you can't change people until you change yourself. Malcolm X says that you can never change anyone, change their environment, and those people change. I say to you, the next time someone gets up under your skin, slap.